The first thing you need to learn about typing is where the home keys are located. And what the home keys are is each of the four fingers on each of your hands has a key that it is always going to return to after you type a letter. So for your left hand, the home key for pinky is A, for the ring finger it's S, for the middle finger it's D, and for the pointer finger it's F. For your left hand, the home keys are semicolon for the pinky, L for the ring finger, K for the middle finger, and J for the pointer finger. So as you can see by looking at where my hands are on the keyboard, we now have easy access to all the keys on the keyboard. So every time you type a letter, you need to make sure that that finger returns to its home key. Now as you start typing and you get used to it, you might develop some shortcuts and maybe some bad habits, and you might even be able to anticipate where the next key is going to be, so you might not always completely return to this home area, but when you're learning, you definitely need to return to this home area or you're going to lose your place on the keyboard. So if I type the letter U with my pointer finger, I need to then return to J. If I type G with my pointer finger, I need to then return to F. Always back to the home keys. Now as you're learning to type, one of the best practices is to just start typing letters repetitively, because repetition creates memory, and not only in your brain, but your fingers will start to remember where things are, and then you won't even have to think about which key you're typing. It'll just come out naturally. So what you want to do is, if you're practicing the letter U, you want to go J, U, J, J, U, J. Then you can maybe practice a different letter to kind of get your mind in a different place, and you could talk about F, R, F, F, R, F. Now before I go any further, I'd like to show you which fingers are responsible for which keys. I'm also attaching a chart in the description of this video on YouTube that tells you which fingers are responsible for which keys. So your pointer fingers are going to be responsible for 6 main keys, and then each of your other 6 fingers is going to be responsible for 3 primary keys. So for the left hand, the pinky is responsible for Q, A, and Z, ring finger W, S, X, middle finger E, D, C, and then pointer finger R, F, V, T, G, B. On the right side, your pinky finger is responsible for P, semicolon, slash, ring finger O, L, period, middle finger I, K, comma, and then your pointer finger U, J, M, Y, H, N. Now it's important to understand when you first start typing, your pointer finger is probably not going to be too tough to learn that one, but your ring and your pinky fingers are going to feel very awkward, and it's just not going to go well. But you need to work through that, because you need to, the more you practice, the better you're going to learn. And if you're a really quick pointer typer, like I know a lot of you are out there, when you first start